I was in photography club for a year of
Larry
music school, so
Saperstein plays Big Red
click.
on the Disney Plus original High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Find out what happened with her and EJ at the dance.
Big Red is Ricky's best friend and the stage manager of the school's theater play.
That would be upstage.
We chatted with Larry about musicals, playing Big Red, and the second season of the series.
Dim the light.
Hello, my name is Sio, and today we'll be chatting with Larry Saperstein, who plays the fan favorite Big Red on High School Musical, the series. Hi,
Hi,
how are you, Larry?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good too, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. You were a fan of the original films, correct?
Yeah, the original High School Musical movies. I grew up at that time when all those movies were kind of coming out, and so to kind of then be in the family all these years later is such a cool thing that not many people get to say that they can do. So it's such a wonderful experience.
I have three quick questions about the films to get started.
Yeah.
What was your favorite film from the trilogy?
I think my favorite High School Musical is High School Musical 2. I think like the music is the best, and I love that it's like summer. Yeah, High School Musical 2. I always had a soft spot for.
Which one is your favorite character?
Ooh, my favorite character. I always kind of related to Ryan. I love Ryan, and then just like all these years later, now that Ryan or Lucas Grabeel was in season one. It's so cool to be able to say that we met him and worked with him. So yeah, so it's a really kind of cool full circle.
And finally, which one is your favorite song?
Ooh, my favorite song. I love "You Are the Music in Me" from the second one. I just think it's got a great hook, and it's got like a nice like the lyrics are kind of my favorite of all the like High School Musical songs. Yeah, I think it's like the best written High School Musical song for sure.
How does it feel to now be a member of the Disney family and in a project that is so close to your heart and childhood?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that's so amazing about this show is not only is it High School Musical, but so many of us in the cast are theater kids. So it really is like um, a full like a moment where we get to really portray who we are in real life. So there's the High School Musical part of it, but then there's also the sort of the kid drama club part of it. That's really wonderful, and it's so true to who we are as actors and who we are as a cast. And then Disney is of course just so wonderful, and it's so amazing to kind of have their full blessing on the show and feel like they have really been supporting us and encouraging us throughout the whole experience.
So you would say you are fulfilling the wish of Sharpay and Ryan in the originals when they only wanted theater kids to be involved in the play?
Yeah, yeah, it's that's funny. Yeah, I think Sharpay and Ryan would be happy.
How did you engage in capturing the original's essence while at the same time repurposing it to make it your own while acting?
Well, I think that's a big testament to the writing of the show. There we're not doing High School Musical. There's really nothing about who the characters are or anything like that that really has anything to do with the characters of the original High School Musical movies. Every character is completely new, and I think the writers did such an amazing job in season one, saying like, we know this is High School Musical and we know that this is part of the High School Musical world, but we are going to create something that allows the audience to fall in love with the characters behind the Troy and Gabriella, like the drama students at East High. And what that allowed us to do is have the freedom to do a completely different show in season 2, doing Beauty and the Beast, and getting to play all new characters and have it have really nothing to do with High School Musical, but it will always have the High School Musical spirit. But the way that the show is written and that kind of sensitivity to who we are as characters has allowed us to kind of break free of that and yeah, explore new things. So I think it's really exciting that everyone will get to see something completely new and not really related to the High School Musical world in season 2.
What does the second season bring to the table different from the first one?
Yeah, season 2 is really all just more. I think there's more music, there's more dance numbers. We're doing this amazing classical or classic musical rather. And as much as the High School Musical music is amazing, I think that Beauty and the Beast is just a step up. I think that we are able to kind of explore things thematically through Beauty and the Beast that I don't think we really were able to do in season 1. Sort of the idea of growing and changing, and sort of these are really all juniors in high school, or kind of figuring out the things that make them happy, or the things that they're passionate about, and so we get to really explore those arcs. And I think every single character that we loved in season 1 gets really further developed and further explored in this season, which I think is really exciting.
Besides your character, Big Red, who would you say is your favorite and why?
Ooh, besides Big Red, I think I will always love Gina. I think that Sophia Wiley is brilliant. I love the way that she brings this like sassiness to the character, but it's still so lovable, and it's so fun to watch her develop. And I think I'm really excited for the new characters in season 2. I think the audience will sort of love those new season 2 characters. They're so like outrageous and funny, and they fit into our world so nicely. And so I'm very excited for everybody to kind of get to see more of this kind of drama club world.
Do you see yourself in the characters then?
One of the amazing things about television is that as we've developed our characters, I think the writers have also seen who we are as people, and we've slowly but surely kind of merged with our characters over the past 2 years. So I definitely feel like Big Red has become more of me over the past few years, and I also feel like I've learned so much from Big Red, and I've taken things from him as well. And so, for example, tap dancing was really not a part of Big Red's character before I was cast. So then to kind of be able to bring that into the character and have that be my skill that I get to put into the character was such a cool gift.
If Big Red could have his own standalone show, what would it be about?
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. We've talked about just like jokingly about what a Big Red spinoff would look like. It just in the cast, we just think it's so funny. I think it would probably revolve around the new pizza shop that we're getting to see in season 2. That's in the trailer, and so there's just so much of the season, so much of the world that happens there, and so it'd be really cool to see like what happens at the pizza place. Would be kind of fun.
What is your favorite musical film and musical from Broadway?
I have always loved Into the Woods, and I think the movie production of Into the Woods that Disney did a handful of years ago, I guess almost 10 years ago now, but I always loved that. I thought it was a wonderful film adaptation. I also love Cats the musical, not necessarily the film that was made of Cats, but I do love Cats, like the original Broadway show. And I'm very excited for the In the Heights movie that's coming out this summer. I think that's going to be amazing.
Can you tell us anything about this season's production that you remember? Any fun stories, your favorite moment?
Well, I'm not going to spoil who plays what character in Beauty and the Beast, but I will say that there was such a fun day when we all came out in our costumes of, towards the end of the season. Obviously, we will have, you'll get to see everybody in their Beauty and the Beast costume. And there was such a fun day when we all came out in our costumes and we were having so much fun and running around getting to be, our characters. I thought that was so fun. Yeah, that was such a wonderful memory. I mean, it's so cool because I did Beauty and the Beast in high school. And it was my very first high school musical. So being in Beauty and the Beast again now, also in high school at East High, was such a really cool full circle moment for me.
Nice, yeah. High School Musical, the series. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And can you anticipate if any guests are going to be in the show or no?
Well, I can't say much about any surprises, but I will say that, Derek Huff was such a wonderful person to be in our show. I think he does such a great job. The new characters played by Olivia Rose Keegan and Roman Banks and Andrew Mark Feldman, they are so incredible, and getting to welcome them into our world was such a cool thing. And as for any other surprises, you might just have to wait and see.
Perfect. That would be it, but thank you really much for everything. And
Thank
it
you
was
so
a really
much.
nice interview. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.